Thank you all for coming. We are gathered here today not to mourn the death of our dear friend Pythagoras, but we are here to celebrate that he has gone to a better place. Pythagoras was a great man who accomplished so much in his life. He was born native in Samos in 569 BC and died around 490 BC. He lived a very great and successful life. We have some friends and relatives who would like to come up and say a few words to better help remember the kind and compassionate person he was.
Hi everyone. I come here today not really knowing what to say. But now I think I have found the right words. My brother was an exceptional man. When we were little we were always very close. We grew up playing in the courtyards and helping out our mom and dad. Our dad, Nesarchus, was a merchant from Tyre. And our mom, Pythagoras, was native of Samos. Our parents were always very impressed with Pythagoras. Even as a young boy. He excelled in math and loved to study philosophy, as well as music and religion. He found multiple ways to connect music with mathematics, and also would go to study at many temples and have discussions with priests. As he grew older, he continued to study music, philosophy, religion and especially math. He was often gone, off on adventures constantly learning and discovering new things. He would come home and tell such stories you wouldn't believe. He spoke of Egyptian mathematicians and Chaldean philosophers. He learned everywhere he traveled, from Egypt to Babylon to India.
Go on.
We would always joke that he would run out of room for information, but he never did. The one person he often spoke of was fairy kids. He is known as the teacher of Pythagoras, and that's what Pythagoras called him. Teacher told me about this. Or, teacher showed me how to. Were often how he started his stories. Please excuse me for a moment.
I would now like to talk about his career and the advances he made. Many believe that Pythagoras made the Pythagorean theorem, however this is not true. He was actually the person who proved the theory to be correct. He was also fascinated by music. In fact, a lot of his work was trying to discover and unlock the secrets of music. Pythagoras noticed that vibrating strings produce harmonious tones when the rations of the lengths of the strings are whole numbers, and that these ratios could be extended to other instruments. In fact, Pythagoras made remarkable contributions to the mathematical theory of music. He was a fine musician, playing the lyre, and he also used music as a means to help those who were ill. Now I'd like to bring up his brother one last time to say a few more personal things about Pythagoras.
Before this ceremony ends, I'd like to say a few special words about my brother. Some things that most people don't know about my brother was that he had this striking birthmark on his eye. He always got made fun of it, but I think it made him all the more special of a person. Now I know it's a little personal to share, but that's one of Pythagoras' favorite things about himself. So I am glad that I was able to come here and tell you all about the amazing person my brother was.
Well, thank you all for coming out today. I would just like to say that I'm very honored to be able to speak about such a wonderful person. I hope you all leave here today with a fond memory of our teacher and friend. May God be with him and may he rest in peace. Praise the Lord. Well folks, that is it. We will be meeting in the McDonald's across the street from here for fellowship with friends and family.
Oh boy, may I get the Big Mac meal? With fries and a soda?
Yes you may, however I will get the quarter pounder. Alright then. Let's go everyone.